Hello, everyone. How are you all this evening? I can't believe it's almost 6 o'clock my time. So, this is going to be not too long because I am definitely getting a. Let me just make something very clear. You're going to hear crickets in the background as I have some for some of my pets. If you know me, you know why. You'll also hear my chihuahua behind me snoring. So if you're wondering what those noises are, no, I'm not in the wilderness. Those are just my crickets over there in my bearded dragon's tank, and that's my very silly, overweight chihuahua that loves to snore while I'm recording. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not feeling great. My little one is sick, which is perfect timing because we literally just left the pediatrician, not yesterday, but the day before. So it's like, okay. But I feel like garbage. Lupus sucks. So for any of you that have this, which I know a lot of you do, I'm sorry. You have to feel what I'm feeling right now. We're going to watch Rocky Reina's super duper official reaction to me. If you didn't know, he had made a video where he implied that I could have been responsible for Gia Lovely's death because I live in New York and she lives in Pennsylvania. He actually says New York City to Philadelphia is a very short drive. I don't live in New York City, bro. And I didn't even know that Gia lived in Philadelphia. I just knew she lived in Pennsylvania. So, seems like you know a lot more about where Gia lives than me, right? But I'm not blaming you for anyone's death. I did. Well, we'll get there. Let's just watch this real quick. Okay. Let's just share this real fast and then we can react to it.
It's the our show, Wednesday morning video. This Wednesday morning, I'm responding. So Ella called me out yesterday. Ella Tallulah went live. The Fighting Pride of Smithtown went live with Carlton and Ashley Banks. And
Fighting
a
Pride
lot
of
of them about, maybe it
Smithtown.
was Trishalicious that they were calling out, but I guess I was the appetizer. I can just say, that with me personally, I didn't see the entire live. I just saw the part that was about me, and nothing that was said was crossing the line. It was, so I don't know what you expect from like a good job, because it wasn't anything like, ooh, you feel me? And I don't get that vibe from you. However, and this is a big however, you all are fucking around with people who don't play games, and there are no limits, and there are no rules. So y'all can't call yourselves reactionary channels anymore. Y'all are in the pit like the rest of us slinging mud. And that's my only thing. As far as anything else with the video, there really wasn't anything said that I felt was like, ooh, like that you have to address. I think that I owed Ella maybe an explanation, and she know. And no, I don't even know Ella the explanation. I made a joke. Ella, in my opinion, acknowledged I made a joke. Now I don't think anybody else knows this, but when I made that video, she responded within like 20 minutes, and she typed it like an entire fucking page, and it was on me.
So, yes, he's correct. I 100%, I got a message. Geez, maybe I can even find it. I got a message that said, I think it was this. Did you see what Rocky Reina said about you? Where is it? Yes. Oh no, this is not it. So yeah, so I went, he had actually just posted it literally 8 minutes prior. It was really gross, and I get it, like, okay, like, you're cool. I guess this is what you do for fun. I don't know. I don't know. But you did delete my comment, which I don't know why you would delete it at all. Because why? Like, what's the point? It's kind of silly if you ask me, but I wasn't mad at you. I literally just explained in the comment that you refused to leave up. In fact, even my friend Sherry left a comment and said, "Where did Ella's video go?" Video. Do. Where did Ella's comment go? You deleted it as usual. So what do you cherry pick? Like, see where you're getting messy here, my friend? Because I'm not tough. I don't know why you call me the fighting pride of Smithtown. I don't. It's so ridiculous that people even speak this way. This is not the world that I live in. This is La La Land. So I don't know what we're even talking about right now, but I think the fighting pride of Smithtown is funny for various reasons. But anyway, you were not the appetizer of anything. There was a point, and we'll get there. But let's just finish this video so we can keep this moving.
Was all, yeah, I get it. She was mad, but in that response, she acknowledged that I was trolling, and she said that I went too far. So if you want to get mad at me for being insensitive or telling an insensitive joke. Don't get mad at me. Don't make it like I legitimately thought you killed somebody. Because though it's a possibility, you know it's a possibility. There's a possibility a lot of people could have killed him. And the fact that you're just saying like, I'm not even going to get into the rest of the drugs part, because to me, like I said, you didn't really say anything that was crossing the line.
Excuse me.
It's one thing if you want to have a discussion, but it wasn't.
I would love to have a discussion with you, Rocky. I would love to have a discussion with you only because I can't. I can't. I've DM'd you. In fact, if you go through your DMs with me, I don't think you can find one that's actually I've ever said anything mean to you. Ever. Actually, I was very nice to you. And the more that you guys will see, because this is just going to be part 1 of 4, because I have 4 people, actually 4 actual videos. This is number 1. 3 more that I have to do that includes some other people. But I just want to clear it all up because you all have the same thing in common and all feel very silly when this is all put together perfectly. But yeah, no, there's no possibility that I could have killed her. It was a drug overdose. I'm going to need anyone with a brain that is capable of typing into Google fentanyl deaths and how common they are. Unfortunately, it's everywhere, and not everyone knows. It doesn't kill everyone the second they take it. There's a lot of different variables that could make it so someone could have done a line from the same bag and not died. There's a lot that you don't understand about drugs and addiction and how it works. Gia made it, she did not hide the fact that she did struggle with a cocaine problem. She did say, I believe it was on Owl's Chat, that she was clean from cocaine for 12 years. I think in Owl's Chat, he blatantly just flat out asked her, do you do drugs? She said, no, I just smoke weed. I used to do cocaine, but I haven't done that in 12 years. Now, is this a relapse? Yes. In my opinion, as a vetted drug counselor, yes, this is oh my goodness. This is a relapse. As she states, I was addicted to cocaine and I stopped 12 years ago. Therefore, redoing it would be a relapse. unfortunately, probably the connections that she had 12 years ago are no longer around, and whoever she got this from, it plays out very easily. Anyway, if you would like to have a real discussion, like an actual adult to adult discussion, take the trolling shit out, because I do think it's funny. Even when it's at me, I think it's funny. But that wasn't funny. That wasn't, and it's not a possibility at all. In fact, like I said, do you need a map? Because you took my comment down so nobody can see it. But I wonder why. I didn't know she lived in Philadelphia. I knew she lived in Pennsylvania because you said that. I had no idea where she lived until you deemed her the Pennsylvania Goblin. That's the only reason I knew she lived in Pennsylvania. So you knew she lived in Philadelphia. So if you're going to run with that narrative, then I guess you could have done it somehow, right? But what you failed to miss, and we'll just let him finish his rant because it only goes on for like another 2 minutes and I have it on sped up. So let's just finish that. But I just wanted to clear that up. This is not any possibility. This was a relapse. This was a drug relapse, and this was This was someone who was not big in stature, who we don't know all the details. I don't know all the details. I don't want everyone to know the details anyway, even if I did know, because it's none of our business. And it was literally requested by the family to not discuss it. So I don't understand what the problem is. Excuse me 1 second. Okay, let's let this continue.
More of a discussion. I think you were just mad at what I had said about insinuating that you and may have killed her. Now, once again, like I said before, if you're getting involved, the last time you got involved, your kid got hit in the eye. The last time Black Guy TV, they called him a monkey and he didn't even respond. I know he didn't respond because I had to. So, I mean, I'm just saying, man, like, y'all are getting involved in people's business and drama. Like, y'all gotta understand, some of these people are from the streets. Like, they don't pretend that they're from the streets. They don't claim to have some type of a college degree and some type of expertise. They are legitimately grimy people. And when you perpetrate and you kind of act like you're like that and you're really not, that shit can come back to bite you. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Other than that, I didn't have a problem with it. I mean, like I said before, if you're trying to intimidate or scare somebody, the moment you get loud, especially like Ella, that's like red flag that you're the one that's scared and you're the one that's, so don't do that. I mean, for future references, when you're trying to tough talk somebody, really don't tough talk people.
Sorry, Rocky. No, I was never trying to intimidate you. I'm not scared of anything. In fact, I'm bulletproof at this point. So I wasn't allowed to intimidate you because I'm scared. There's really nothing that the people who directly attacked me and had a legitimate issue with me over a reaction that I did to an old video of Trisha, that I didn't even know her at that point. But we'll get there in part 2 of this that I'm going to have to then make about Trisha. And I don't even want to talk bad about Crystal either. But, like, again, bro, like, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know me. Me getting loud, me going on Black Eye TV, that's my friend. Like, that's my friend. Mrs. Parker is my friend. These are my friends online that I met online, that I speak to. They are privy to my personal life. They are privy to everything personal of mine. I give them that, and they have never, ever, ever, and they're not the only two. There's many others that have never, ever done anything with that information as it was personal, and it was just kind of silly to even think that I was trying to tough talk. You've never seen me tough talk. None of you have seen me tough talk. None of you. None of you have. Me ranting on a live or on a video is not me tough talking. It's me sitting in my home, expressing how I feel. Me being loud is just part of who I am. It's part of my culture, and it's part of of my makeup. I think that I think that if you would have left that comment up, and I'm pretty sure I know why you didn't, I think that you knew, because I referenced you the same way. You, of all people, would understand. That's the problem that I'm having, is that you don't understand what the meaning behind any of that was. I'm allowed to get loud with my friends. We're allowed to laugh. We're allowed to call you Rocky Reina, the new homicide detective, and play the law. See, that's where I get that. I try to kick my New York accent out. Law and order theme song came in. But there was a point, so you really should have stayed till the end of the stream, but maybe you were bored by us. I don't know. But let's just let this end.
You're not tough. Like, quit trying to pretend like you're something that you're not. And as far as with Trish and all that, that's a whole other story. I didn't see the rest of the live. Y'all could have roasted her. I don't know about any of that. All I know is my part. I saw that part. It really wasn't that bad. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't want to tell you to step it up, or y'all are just fighting with your girl on that one. But I didn't see or hear anything that I thought was like, ooh, you better address it immediately. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll even leave a link to the live, and y'all tell me what you think. Peace.
Okay. Peace. So, he should have stayed to the end of the live, because I'm sorry. He should have stayed to the end of the live, because the point was that and you'll see when I get there, the night before, I think it was the night before, when Trisha was gloating and saying she was Carrie up in here, and she was manifesting people's death, and that me and Controller were next, and who's going to step up. That's not tough talk to you? Sir, you were in that stream. You were in that stream laughing and kicking it up with her, right? But you didn't make a video about that. So what is your channel? A joke? Are you trying to be something that you're not? Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. So I'm totally open, like I was with Rick, like I was with Trisha, like I was with anybody else I've ever had a problem with. I'm totally open to having an adult conversation. If you'd like to do that, let's do it, because I'm sure that you and I could have a very interesting conversation. And I don't care where and when you want to do it. But the whole point is that you cherry pick what you want to talk about and what you don't, based on who you like and who you don't, which I've heard out of your own mouth, because you don't realize. Again, I don't know if that comment about my pretend expertise or my pretend degrees is a dig at me. I don't need to prove anything to you or anybody else. I'm very aware of what degrees I have and have not. So I don't have a master's, but I do have a year of it in. I do have a bachelor's degree, and I do have a KSAC license. I have worked in the addiction field for over a decade. So that right there, if that was a dig, that's fine. I know a lot more about chemicals, drugs, how they affect the brain. I can answer all your questions on why Gia was the only one that passed away and not the other people that were involved with the bag or whatever. I don't know those details, as I don't know who she was with. I know very little about the situation. I just knew that she had passed. I found out why. She states very clearly on Owls, when Owls had her on, I think Skelly actually asked her, do you do drugs? And I'm pretty sure it was the one with Trisha in it, where she was wishing her death. Yay, Trisha! Right, Rocky? Right? Because she was gloating about that, and you were cheering her on. So where was that video? Where's that video? You're not going to make a video about that because you like Trisha. right? So, I wouldn't know the things that I know if I wasn't educated on them. And that's your proof right there. I don't need to Google shit when it comes to stuff like this because it's already up here because I've been doing it for years. So don't come at me sideways on my education at all. At all. Secondly, if you'd like to have a conversation like an adult, again, I'm open to it, but I guarantee you will just, you'll probably just bow out of that because I don't think you're ready for that. But we'll see. But it will be an adult conversation. I will not play any of these little baby games with you or anybody else that I will be addressing. I hope that that is clear. Third of all, nobody was tough talking you. I just found it very odd that you would sit in Trisha's live while she gloated and danced on Gia's grave and said, "Yay! Yay! Gia's gone! Ding dong, the witch is dead! Witch a witch, the witch a witch!" Right? Right? That's cute, right? That's cute to you. You think that shit's cute. Well, I don't. I don't think it's cute, but it does. I mean, do I take her seriously? No, I don't. I think she takes herself seriously, which is funny. But just like she says, like, oh, like I've already heard, like, well, you weren't friends with her. You guys fought. Like, yeah, we did. We had a lot of online going back and forths, but Gia and I didn't talk on the phone ever once in life. Never once in Gia's life have I spoken to her on the phone. I had a couple DMs with her. They were pretty decent conversations. And then there were these crazy videos that would come out depending on who she was defending. At one point, it was Trisha. At one point, it was Rick. Two people that I had a problem with, right? So, yeah, we had our issues. But am I someone that would ever harm another person like that ever? No. No, I'm actually a very, very nice person. I'm actually a very giving person. And I had no vendetta against Gia at all, which is why I left the comment, which I wasn't angry at you with. I was just very factual, which I don't know why you deleted it. Because even my friend left you a comment that you also deleted where she asks, why did you delete Ella's comment again? Like, which I don't know. I don't know what that is. Like, you get to say something like that, have the comments open, and then like every single one of them, and then take mine away. Like, why? Because it didn't fit your narrative. So, what are you? What is your channel? This is just the part one of it. What the whole point? You weren't the appetizer of anything. You were just. It's just we were laughing at the fact that we can't take you seriously, right? Because you kind of screwed that up for yourself by making a video trolling me saying, well, it's possible. No, it's not possible. It's completely not possible. I would have had to leave the state of New York, find out where this woman lived, and what? And then what? Like, make it make sense. So no, we weren't making fun of you or like, tough talking you. I wasn't tough talking you. When I tough talk you, you'll know it. This isn't it. But my whole point was that you were just in Trisha's chat the night before, cheering her on and laughing at it. And that says a lot more about you than it says about me. So, just know that this is just the beginning, because I'm going to wrap all of this nonsense up for you in a really, 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 really pretty bow. And then I would love for everyone who's involved, and you all know who you are, right? We all know who you are. We all know who you are, and you all know who you are. So this will be what I obviously have to get done, as I now have to carry on with another situation that affected a lot of people that has nothing to do with this nonsense. But unfortunately, it has to be addressed, and I don't want this nonsense overlapping into that nonsense. So if that makes sense to you, it will. Consider this a part one, if you will, of this. But I just wanted to address Rocky so he understood that I don't, I don't have any ill will towards you. I don't understand why you deleted my comment. I think it hit too close to home for you, and that's why you deleted it. I think I said something about your culture, and you didn't like it. Which wasn't a dig at your culture at all. It's in fact something I respect about your culture very much. But you deleted it because why? Why are you allowed to make a video making such a disgusting accusation, and then I don't get to comment? I don't even get to comment. So then, okay, then you wanted me to make a video, right? This is what you wanted. Okay. So here's here. I'll happily have a conversation with you. Okay, one-on-one conversation, live, however you want to do it, without a problem. But we can interview each other. Okay. Because that's what I had a problem with. I had a problem with you implicating me, which wouldn't have even been an issue really, because it sounds ridiculous to anyone, which is why I said you're just a troll. Like, I get it. But nobody could read that because you took that comment down. But so yeah, we can totally do that. But the irony of it was that you were just in Trisha's chat laughing with her about it, but never said anything about that. How come? Can you answer that? It's because you're friends with her, so you just pick who you're friends with and who you're not. So who's supposed to take you seriously? And I'm not even trying to hate on you right now. I'm legitimately trying to tell you, this is a bad look for you. Like, no one likes this look for you at all. And after 2021, the amount of shit that was directed at me that was completely unnecessary made me a lot stronger and kind of bulletproof. So I don't know who you think you're talking to or about, but I'm not afraid. Take that how you want, but I'm not afraid. So I'm going to leave it right there because I don't want to bring up another video because unlike Trisha, I actually have to take care of my children. And I could sit here for hours and go on because I'm allowed to, but she is not. I wonder why. I also, since part 2 will be addressing Trisha, want to leave you with this. Why, Trisha, can you only stream for 1 hour? Why? Why, Trisha, did you lie when you got those two donos about me? Why did you lie about them? And yes, my eyelashes, I've called them caterpillars myself. It's actually a joke that I make about myself, which you wouldn't get because you don't know me or my sense of humor. But when you get your eyelashes professionally done, again, I will reiterate this for you. When you get your eyelashes professionally done, the first day, they look crazy. There's actually a video on my channel where I can tell I went that day because they look literally like caterpillars. They do it like that on purpose because by the next morning, half of those are gone. By the next week, we shed eyelashes every day. So they put extra on to make so your fill-ins aren't as frequent to save you money, especially when your best friend owns the salon. But what do I know? I've only been getting my eyelashes done since I lived in Oregon. So I thought that was a very funny thing. I'm sorry, Trisha, that you have Dollar Store General eyelashes on, and that's the comment I made. But it's really not that big of a deal, is it? Like, it's literally, it's something silly. It's silly. It's a silly little joke. I'm not attacking your looks and your weight and all of that, right? Like you did to me. And then when you got confronted with with that question of why you and I aren't friends anymore, I'm sorry this streamed off into Trisha and it was about Rocky, but they interlocked because Rocky was in that chat and knows exactly what I'm talking about. Why did you lie to your entire stream about why we weren't friends anymore? Because you have the same DMs I have, right? Right? You were mad because I sent Black Eye TV a super chat that said Happy New Year's on New Year's Day to my friends in that community that I'm a part of. I told you I wouldn't speak ill of you. I never spoke ill of you again. Even when they tried to get me to speak badly about you, I wouldn't. Right? That was me. You're the person who tried to put me through hell, and that was me that stuck up for you. Me. So if you want to go there, we can go there, but we're going to go there face to face then. We can get real. You can get tough over the internet, then get tough over the internet. But, and again, getting tough over the internet is so weak. It is what's going to happen. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to go talk tough in the streets like that? No. Would you walk up to anybody else and talk to them like that out where you live? You don't live in some ritzy area, honey. You don't because you think you're an IRL streamer, but yet when you go out, there's homeless people hanging out right around your area. So how ritzy is your area, bro? I just stop. Like, stop being so miserable. Stop. You're so unhappy, and you really have no reason to be that unhappy. You really don't. I don't understand it. And Rocky, I don't understand why you think I was tough talking anybody. You don't know a goddamn thing about me. Nothing. This is the internet. This isn't real life. So I'll leave you with that. And by all means, the ball's in your court. If you would like to have an open discussion about everything and talk about what the point of that was, happily. But you could also go to our DMs and see how kind I am to you. So I'm very confused. That's why I'm not mad at you. But like I said, like, I'm not tough talking anybody. You don't know me like that. So let's not go there at all. And I think it's funny that you call me the fighting pride of Smithtown or whatever. I don't live in Smithtown, but okay. I'm going to get off of here. But I will be doing a part 2 to this tomorrow. So to be completed, I'll probably look half alive tomorrow. Maybe Trisha's manifesting my lupus. Maybe because she's Carrie up in here. Her saying that she was Carrie up in here says a lot. But Carrie had telekinesis. It's a novel written by Stephen King that I don't think that Trisha actually read. I think she watched the movie. We'll get there tomorrow. I'm not here to bully anybody. I'm just here to set everybody straight. Rocky, this was my response back to you. So you let me know when and where you want to do this conversation. But if you don't want to, then I guess you just bowed out, which is cool too, I guess. But I mean, this is the internet. This is what you want. This is what you want to be a part of. You want to have the Rocky Reina show going on all the time. So why aren't we being honest on it? That's all I want. That's really all I wanted to know, and that's why You took my comment down. So, hot sauce. We'll talk again. I'm sure you'll see this the second I post it, which I'm going to do right now. And then we can talk about it in real life. Right? I don't think that you should have a problem with that. And I don't think you should have a problem with anything that I ask you, since you make comments like you do. But if you think that I was angry, or that I was tough talking, or that I was intimidated, or I was scared, A, you don't know me, and B, you've never seen me tough talk ever. So, good night, guys. I'm gonna go relax now with my family, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone.